Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Do you toss and turn in bed for hours every night but just can't seem to fall asleep? It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and it can make you feel like there's something wrong with you. But don't worry, you're not alone. Lots of people struggle to get a good night's sleep, and it can be tough to figure out why. Sometimes our brains won't let us sleep because of all the thoughts running through our heads. Other times, it can be our environment that's making it hard to drift off. Either way, it can be really tough to figure out what is keeping you up when all you want to do is sleep. So to help you get some much-needed shut-eye, we've listed 5 bedtime traps that keep you awake. No. 1. Eating too close to bedtime. Have you ever noticed that after a big meal you start feeling very sleepy? This is because your body is busy digesting the food you ate, and all that energy is being used up by the process. The same thing happens if you eat too close to bedtime. If you have dinner at 8 p.m. and then lie down in bed at 9:30 p.m., your body will still be working on digesting that food, and it will be hard to fall asleep. This is especially true if you eat something heavy or greasy. So try to finish dinner at least 2 hours before lights out. Not only will this give your body time to digest, but you may also find that you sleep more soundly through the night. There are even studies to back this up. For example, one study found that eating a large meal within 2 hours of bedtime significantly increased the risk of sleep apnea, which is when your breathing stops and starts while you're sleeping. Another study found that eating a large meal too close to bedtime led to poorer sleep quality overall. So if you're struggling to sleep, try eating dinner earlier in the evening and see if it helps. Number 2. Binge-watching TV. How many times have you told yourself, just one more episode, and then suddenly it's 2 a.m. and you still can't fall asleep? We've all been there. It's easy to get sucked into a show and lose track of time, especially when so many streaming services offer endless amounts of content. But binge-watching TV right before bed is a major sleep trap. The blue light emitted from screens keeps our brains alert and awake, making it harder to wind down and go to sleep. Plus, the stimulation from the show keeps our minds active and engaged, which makes it even harder to focus on sleep. Not to mention that if you're watching a suspenseful or action-packed show, the adrenaline rush can keep you up for even longer. So if you're struggling to sleep, it might be time to turn off the TV and pick up a book instead. Or better yet, leave your phone and TV out of the bedroom altogether. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that doesn't involve screens and stick to it as closely as possible. Your mind and body will thank you for it. No. 3. Drinking too much water. You should definitely stay hydrated, but drinking too much water before bed can actually make it harder to sleep. When you drink a lot of water, your body needs to work overtime to get rid of it. This can make you feel uncomfortably full and lead to frequent trips to the bathroom. And we all know that getting up to pee can disrupt your sleep. In addition, drinking too much water can also cause your body to produce more urine. This can lead to dehydration, which can make it harder to sleep. So if you're struggling to sleep, try cutting back on fluids in the evening. And be sure to drink enough water during the day so you're not starting from a dehydrated state. One study found that even mild dehydration can lead to insomnia. Another study found that people who drank water before bed were less likely to wake up during the night and had better overall sleep quality. So if you're going to drink water before bed, do it in moderation. A good rule of thumb is to avoid having any fluids within 2 hours of bedtime. Number 4. Using stimulants after lunch. Are you someone who reaches for coffee or other caffeinated beverages first thing in the morning? You're not alone. Millions of people rely on caffeine to get them through the day. But here's the problem. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours. This means that even if you drink coffee early in the morning, it will still be in your system keeping you up by the time you want to go to bed. Caffeine works by blocking a substance in your brain called adenosine. Adenosine makes you feel tired, so by blocking it, caffeine gives you a boost of energy. But this also means that the more caffeine you drink, the harder it is for your body to produce adenosine. And the harder it is for your body to produce adenosine, the harder it is for you to fall asleep. So if you're trying to get a good night's sleep, avoid having any caffeine after lunch. That way, it will have time to wear off before you go to bed. Also, you should try to avoid having caffeine in the morning as well. Instead, drink decaf coffee or herbal tea. This will help you get the same cozy feeling without the caffeine hit. And number 5, not enough sunlight. Sunlight is essential for a good night's sleep. Exposure to sunlight during the day helps to regulate your body's internal clock, which controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. When your body doesn't get enough sunlight, it can throw off your sleep schedule and make it harder to fall asleep at night. In addition, sunlight also helps to produce vitamin D, which is essential for sleep. Vitamin D helps to regulate melatonin production, which is the hormone that makes you sleepy. So if you're not getting enough sunlight, your body may not produce enough melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. Not to mention that sunlight also helps to improve your mood and increase your energy levels. When you're feeling down, it can be hard to motivate yourself to do anything. And when you're not motivated, it can be hard to get things done. And when you're not accomplishing your goals, it can be easy to fall into a cycle of negativity and despair. But exposure to sunlight can help break that cycle by improving your mood and increasing your energy levels. So if you're struggling to sleep, try spending more time outdoors during daylight hours. Go for a walk, have a picnic, or simply relax in a park. By getting more sunlight, you'll help to regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle and improve your overall sleep quality. If you find yourself struggling to sleep, it can be helpful to identify any potential bedtime traps that you may be falling into. Make sure to avoid eating too close to bedtime, cut back on evening caffeine consumption, and get plenty of exercise during the day. By making these changes, you'll be on your way to a more restful night's sleep. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit. Until next time, sweet dreams.